Good afternoon. We're going to play The Drifter: A Wild West Adventure. It's by Ken Kennedy. I printed out all the tables that you need. It's a handy cheat sheet of tables. My Drifter sheet, the map of the whole world right here, and then I laminated it. And then I have potential partners and, of course, enemies are listed over here if you can see that. The goal of the game is to earn $300. Once you earn $300, you win instantly. Game over, done. The adventure begins. You are a gunslinger who has been living a hazy existence. Your brief time in this world has been mostly spent on the outside of the law, killing, stealing, carousing with undesirables, living a dangerous life full of excess and violence. Recently you feel life might have more to offer. Buy a ranch and settle into obscurity. You're determined you need $300 and are willing to get it by any means you feel necessary. You wake up in solid ground in a combination of hazy fragmented flashes of empty whiskey bottles. You don't know where you are or how you got here, but you aren't too worried about it. This isn't the first time you've blacked out and ended up in God knows where. You just think you're lucky stars. It isn't a jail cell. Roll D6 to determine which hex I start on the map. 17-3. So we're going to find 17 and 3. So I'm in the forest, it looks like. 17-3. You gently groan, shake off your dusty hat, climb aboard your horse, and set off to seek your destiny in the Wild West. It consists of two things that must happen. An action, which is what I'm about to do, and then we check an event. So my first action will be to move to an adjacent hex. Then I must do an event roll. Once the event roll is done and I've completed the event, that'll be a day. Okay? I wake up. Don't quite have my bearings, right? I was up late, drinking, probably just passed out where I'm standing now. So dust myself off, put on my cowboy hat, climb aboard my trusty horse, who was not hobbled, but is so connected to me. My trusty steed and I are like this. My only real friend is my horse. So I wake here and I decide, you know what? What am I going to name my horse? Skippy. It's like this. I think we need to retire to the life, a ranch life. But Skippy, we can't do that without buying a ranch. And I'm going to need money to do that, Skippy, and you know what that means. And then I'll mount my horse, and I'm going to head toward this little town. We're going to go one over in the forest. And now I roll the event table. And I use my current bounty. Remember, my current bounty is Diamond 8008. And on Diamond, that says moderate. So I'm actually at the moderate level. E179. E179. Spoiled rations. Your rations have all turned and you need to forage. Your forage for food. Attempt a hunch skill test. -2 to my 2. So that means I'm rolling an even die 10. So -2 to my 2 is even. I'm not going to have a bonus on this. So let's hope. So I got to make the skill test first. 7. I think I may have made it. Yeah, pass. So I moderate challenge, no modifier. I pass it. If you pass, roll 1d6. Oh, all right. So Skippy, my horse, nose to the ground, does a better job than I do of smelling out something. It was a scrumptious meal. Oh, I've already eaten it. You and any partners heal 2 wound levels. Okay, spirited horse. E234. E234, spirited horse. Your horse is feeling in top form and can cover twice as much ground. Your next action, you can travel. You may move 2 hexes. Hot diggity, Skippy's feeling good. All right, so that's the end of that day. I had to pick an action. I moved. I successfully achieved an event, and I foraged, and I had a great meal, so I must have got myself a rabbit or something. My horse must have found some tall grass, ate and drank to his heart's content, and Skippy is feeling good. So the next morning we get up, we can ride 2 hexes. And yes, we're going to do that. We're going to head toward this little town right here. 1, 2. Again, what's the event today? As I've ridden almost 2 days worth of travel, and this horse is feeling so good. 84. Settlers. A group of settlers are building a home here. Choose between a friendly approach or robbing them. If you choose a friendly approach, go to 147. If you choose to rob them, 159. Now, I woke up in the middle of nowhere, decided to change my life, but I need to make money to do that. I told Skippy we needed a ranch. We know the deal. We successfully foraged. God is on my side. Horse feeling good. We rode 2 days. I'm not going to now turn into a bastard. I'm going to take the friendly approach. E 147. You arrive at a settlement. Roll D10. Oh man, I'm loving this. 3. You spend some time with them, get restless, and decide to leave. Later that day, I get restless. These guys are boring. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They don't chew tobacco. They don't play horseshoes. They don't gamble. And I'm a little restless. So E022. Ambush. What the hell? Attempt to hunch skill with -2 again. So here we go. I need basically to get 5 and up. 6. Whoo! So I succeed. If I succeed, roll outcome. So far I've been successful in both of these skill tests. 2. You spy on the bandits. Attempt to finesse skill. So I get restless and I leave. And I come across an ambush. You spy on the bandits. Attempt to finesse skill test. Uh-oh, -3. My finesse, so I'm going to have a +1 to this finesse skill test. Because I'm 4, -3. Right? So that means I get to add 1 to this die on the diamond. So, 7. Well, it'll be 7. It's 70, it'll be 70. So 8. 8 says pass. You sneak up on the bandits and rob them. 4 is 1. So I robbed them of $1. And of course that sounds really cheap in our world today. But back in the day, the dollar was worth almost $1. It was probably worth about 95 cents back in the day. And I stole $1 from them while they were washing themselves in the creek or something, right? I would sneak down to their clothes and steal all the cash I can out of their pockets, right? That's pretty good. Next day, we wake and I get to move 1 in any adjacent direction. We also have mountains here, right? But I'm going to try to avoid the mountains. I'm going to go 1 more into the forest, and I'll take the mountains on the last one there. 70. 70 here says E149. Monastery. Wow, so at the foot of the mountains, a monastery. A group of monks have opened their doors to the public. Roll a D10. Well, hello. Skippy and I come riding up. Skippy's a little tired and worn. It's been a long day in the saddle. 8. You meet with a monk. Attempt to hunch, again, his hunch 2, my hunch 2, so 0. So again, I have to roll without a modifier on a hunch check. And I'm looking to get at least a 5. 8. Hot diggity. So me and the monk getting along like we're best friends. You meet with a monk. Attempt to hunch, so I did. You gain his trust. You are invited to stay for the night. Go to roll result 10. So I stay the night thanks to my befriending a monk here at the monastery at the foot of the mountains. This is brilliant. If I'm writing this down, man, I'm telling a story. After my 3rd day, long ride, come to the foot of the mountains and meet monks. Monk likes me. It says here, you are all sleeping. You try to locate any valuables. Oh, why do I have to be that guy? I guess I do. I got to make money. Attempt a hunch test again, too. So here we go. Again, I need a 5 and up to succeed. I haven't failed one yet. 8. Hot diggity. My character is having a brilliant run of luck. Success. Roll 1d6. 3. Bounty suit up 1. E242. Oh my god. So my bounty now has gotten worse because I just robbed monks. It says go to E242. E242. You have found an antique item. You can try to sell this in town. So I put here points of interest is E173. So when I get to a town, I can go to E173 in this book to sell the antique that I stole. And that's another day, man. What another successful day. So now I got to cross the mountains, and then I'll have 1 more day to get into town. So let's go across the mountains. So now things are more dangerous. It's E129. I don't like that's a red color. I don't like red color. E129 Prospector Village. You enter the so I'm in the mountains. So I'm in the Prospector. This is so cool. Prospector's perfect for mountains. You enter a Prospector Village. You can rob them or you can be friendly. Well, I've been friendly, and I've basically have robbed the monks, and I have robbed the bandits being friendly. So I can continue to be friendly and still maybe make something out of this. So if I'm going to be friendly. I haven't even got to town yet. I don't want to get into town with bullets in my arm or my chest or something. E25. You approach the prospectors in a kind manner. Roll D10. I approach them in a kind manner, says the narrator. 4. The narrator of our story. +1 karma. Hot diggity. I'm up to 3 karma. They wave as you pass through shortly after. E172. So then we bounce over to E172. Stranger. You meet a stranger. Roll D10. All right, baby. Let's hope my karma comes into play here. 1. Uh-oh. I never like 1s. +1 karma, man. What the heck? I'm at 4, I'm at max karma. You share a nod as you pass. Roll on the events table A. You come upon a lone prospector searching for gold in a small stream. 2. Attempt a hunch skill test with a 1. So I have a hunch of 2, so I'm +1 on the skill test. It is harder. Because I'm at the higher difficulty. +1, 2. I'm going to fail this. 2 is fail. I failed to attempt to rob him. He has nothing of value. Bounty suit up 1. Roll on the event table A. Wow, this is an eventful day, and my bounty just went up to the highest level. Again, this will be the 3rd event in 1 day. The mountains have been eventful. Wagon. A wagon appears over the horizon. Roll D10. 2. If you are not on a grassland hex, I am not. If you are not on a grassland hex, go to E022. E022. I'm on a mountain hex. Punch skill test again. 2-2. But it's the highest level now, so I gotta roll high. No, I'm failing. Now I've failed 2. You ride right into a trap. Damn. 1d6. 5. A nimble bandit jumps you. Initiative check. Because Skippy and I are tired. We've had 3 events in the mountains in 1 day. I'm coming to the end of the night. It's getting dark. It's getting dusk. And some bandit jumps me. Initiative table C, diamond, hunch 2. So we're even. His weapon is a pistol, diamond. His loot suit is diamond. All right, he goes first. And again, he uses finesse 3 on the combat table. And he uses a diamond weapon. I'm assuming it's a pistol like mine. 9 on diamond is, oh damn, medium wound. So I see, that's it. I was looking at the skill table. So he shoots me, causing a medium wound. My finesse now is 3. Now I'm angry, and it's my turn though. And again, I'm shooting him, and unfortunately, I'm at the highest difficulty. Oh no, I'm actually using a diamond weapon. I take that back. So I'm at diamond. I was a +1 finesse on him, but now we're even. He shot me. So now I need to roll 5 or left to do something. If I can roll a 10, I would damn near kill him. 9, hot dang. So I'm going to put a bullet in him, causing a heavy wound, medium wound. So again, -1 for him on the initiative chart. 5. 5 for him. -1. Fail. So I'm going to go first. I am +1 to this due to my finesse higher than him. 2. I'm going to end up missing. And now he goes. 5 -1 is 4. He's going to miss. Hallelujah. So go to round 2. Now we roll for initiative. 4. Fail. So he goes. Oh, that's me failing against him. +1 is 5, so I pass. Sorry, I had 1 because I have 1 finesse higher than him. No, he's at, yeah, he's down 1. So I'm +1, so 5. I did pass. So now I get to shoot first. 7 +1 is 8, is medium wound. That compounds on itself, so he's at debilitating wound. And now he gets to attack me with minus, he's at 0 now, so he's going to be at -3 because my finesse is higher than his. 0, he's going to miss. Countered. My attacker immediately takes a light wound, so I end up killing him. So as he shoots back, I end up poking out from behind a rock and putting a bullet between his eyes. His loot suit is diamond, so let's roll. 7. 15 bucks. Holy cow, I'm up to 16. Your horse is feeling in top form, and again, you can travel 2 tomorrow instead of 1. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and go into town. I can't heal, so I'm currently at a medium wound, and I'm at the highest bounty level, so I'm not real excited to go into town with the highest bounty level. I've got $16. I have an antique to sell, so when I go into town, I can do E173. Obviously, when you go into town, you have a town roll, I believe. Yeah, enter town. Here we go. Sweet mamma jamma. So this action is only available in a hex with a town. Roll d6 to determine the available open spaces in the town for the day on that location. So the next morning, the horse feels good, but we're stopping in town. There it is. And now I have to roll to see what's in this town. I still get to do the antiques dealer thing. But 3. There is a saloon, shops, and a train station here. But I think I'm going to go to the shop because I want to do the antique dealer deal, right? Which is E174. And again, I get to do this because I earned it in one of my events. It told me after I stole this that I get to go to this when I get to a town. E173. You meet with an antique dealer to sell your antiques. Roll 1d6. Let's hope he doesn't say, I know this. I sold this to a monk a year ago. 4. 4. You sell for 20 bucks. Woo! Baby, I am good. I'm going to try for a shop and see if I can't land a pharmacy. So I need a 5. A 5 would be ideal for me. 4. If you want to rob the shop, roll D4. I don't. If you wish to browse the shop, roll E114. If you wish to meander around town, E118. If I just want to meander. 2. The store is closed and you leave for the saloon, D14. Damn it, I didn't want to go. So my character basically said, I need a drink. 4 is E12. Come on, I don't want to end up in no fist fights or nothing. E12. I just know how these westerns go. E12, saloon. The saloon is bustling. 1d6. 3. If you buy a drink for $1, reroll on this table. If you don't buy a drink, you leave the saloon. And so I'm going to bed down here in the outskirts of town with my horse Skippy, and that's going to be episode 1 of The Drifter.